Hello children, today we are going to start our next chapter, the skeletal and muscular system. So first of all, what do you understand by a skeletal system? The framework of bones that supports our body and provides rigidity is called the skeletal system or skeleton. As you can see in the picture given here, we have varieties of bones. The bones are of different shapes and sizes. An adult human being has 206 bones. A newborn baby has more than 300 bones, and as the child grows, some bones join together, and hence the number reduces to 206. Now, function of skeletal system. As we know, skeletal system is very important to our body, as it gives shape to our body, it provides support to our body so that we can stand erect, and it also protects the vital internal organs of our body such as brain, heart, lungs and spinal cord. Structure of a bone. Bones are made up of tissues. Bones are hard outside but they are soft and spongy inside. This soft spongy tissue is called bone marrow. As you can see in the picture given here below, the center part of the bone consists of bone marrow, and bone marrow is very important for our body as all the blood cells are produced here in this area. Other functions of bone. Bones along with muscles help us to move our body parts, and bones also store some minerals such as calcium and phosphorus for our body. Next we'll study about human skull. It is made up of 22 bones. 8 bones cover and protect the brain, and the remaining 14 bones make up the face. Out of these 22 bones, only the lower jaw bone is movable and rest all are immovable. Skull is very important for our body as it protects the eye, inner part of the ear, nose and mouth. Next we'll study about backbone. Backbone is also known as spine. It is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae, and each vertebrae together they form a column which is known as a vertebral column. The vertebral column protects the spinal cord. Individual vertebrae cannot move, but the spine has some flexibility because of these small bones which are attached together, which help us to bend our back. Next we'll study about rib cage. As you can see in the picture, rib cage is present in our chest area. It is made up of 12 pairs of bow-shaped bones. And again, it is very important to us because it protects the heart and the lungs. It has another long bone in the front which is known as sternum. Sternum is also called breastbone. As you can see in the picture, all the ribs are attached to the sternum in the front and backbone at the back, except the last two ribs. The last two ribs are not attached to the sternum. That is why they are known as floating ribs. Limbs. There are 2 pairs of limbs in our body. Forelimbs, the arms, and the hind limbs, the legs. The upper arm is made up of 1 bone called humerus, and the lower arm has 2 bones, radius and ulna. As you can see in the picture given here, the red color bone is humerus and the bones shown with green and yellow color are radius and ulna. The thigh or upper part of the leg has a long bone called femur, and you know this femur is the longest bone in our body. It bears the whole body weight. That is why it is also one of the strongest bone in our body. The part of the leg below the knee is made up of 2 bones, tibia and fibula. As you can see those bones in the picture given below. Girdles. Girdles are a set of bones that form a semicircular structure to which other bones are joined. Specifically, we have 2 kinds of girdles, pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle forms the shoulder and humerus bone is attached to it, whereas the pelvic girdle forms the hip region and femur bone is attached to it. Alright children, so this was our topic for this video. and next topics we'll cover in our next video. Here are some notes which you need to note down in your science copy. So I hope you will complete all your work. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next class. Take care.